Hi guys, welcome back to Three Little Babies. Today I have Venice with me and Bindi. Today we're going to be doing a little craft for Venice specifically. If you guys don't watch my TikToks or follow my Instagram, this is Venice. She is my newest baby. She is the 7-month asleep June by Bountiful Baby. I painted her myself. I rooted her myself. I tried to make her look like me when I was around 7 months. So this is her. She is literally so chunky. She weighs 14 pounds. And I absolutely love her. I guess I can do like a little catch up because I have not posted a video in quite a long time. But I no longer have Silver and I have Venice instead. So she is my only girl. I still have Bodhi and Luca. Obviously, I will never get rid of them. But yeah, I think that's the full update on the babies. Back to what we're doing today. Venice here is a little bit too big for my hanging bassinet, which is right here. And I kind of want like a little special place just for her. So I saw everyone who either had like an actual baby or reborns. I've seen so many of these swings all over the place and I really want one. I was looking at them and I'm like, you know what? I could make that. So I got the stuff and I'm gonna be going through step by step the process of actually making it, because a lot of you were kind of upset that I didn't do a whole video on how to make my bassinet, so hopefully we're not gonna have a repeat of that. Also, the squeaking is my dog. I'm sorry. This is what I bought. I bought 2 of these big wooden dowels. I will be cutting these, and these are 1 inch diameter by 48 inches long. And I need 4 pieces that are 16 inches in length. So one of them is 3 and I had to buy a second. So yeah, I have that. And then I also have some extra, which I think I might use as like a bar on the top of it, but we'll see. Bindi thinks this is for her. I got one of these carabiners. And obviously, you know, this holds a lot of weight, so we should be good. I was thinking that maybe I could just use the same setup that I also got these metal rings. I could use the same setup that the bassinet has and kind of just use that string, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, so I just got the hardware anyway. And then everyone says to get like super strong rope, but I ended up getting this like cotton twine. This is what I used to make the bassinet. I kind of wanted them to match, so I will be like macrameing thick cords going down to each corner of the thing, so don't worry. But that is all of the hardware stuff. And then for the fabric that I'm going to be using is, I went to Joann's and I am so excited. I wanted like a nice thick fabric that'll like hold her body weight and everything. And I found this gorgeous color, and the walls in my room are yellow, and this looks almost identical to my curtains, and I was so excited. I found it in like their clearance section, and it was originally $20 a yard, but I got it for $4.99 a yard. I'm so excited. I took as much as they had, which was a little bit over a yard and a half, so I'm hoping it's enough, but we'll see. So those are all the supplies that you will need. And I think the first step is to cut those wooden dowels, and then we have to drill holes through them so that the rope can kind of like tie on the bottom and hold it up. So that's what I'm gonna go do now. I'm gonna get all of that, and I might film it, I might not, who knows. Okay, so I ended up cutting my 4 pieces that are 16 inches, and then I was left over with a bit, so I cut this one to be 18, and it's gonna like go above it and it's gonna attach to it. I'm trying to drill a hole, and this is the drill I have. It's literally for a little girl, and it keeps dying. So I stole my dad's drill, and we're gonna see if this works a little bit better, because apparently my drill cannot do this. There we go. Now we have a hole that goes straight through. So I need to do this on both sides of each piece 1.5 inches away from the end, if you guys can see that. Now that all of the holes are drilled, I'm just gonna go ahead and sand them down to make sure there isn't any splinters everywhere. So next step is I need to cut out the fabric. So I need all of this, and this is the video that I am following by this creator. I'll also have it linked in the iCards probably, if you guys want to follow it as well. Okay, so technically I finished it, like the fabric part, and I totally didn't film anything. So let me like talk over everything that I did. So you need to cut out all of those pieces, and then there's like an optional little like pillow piece. I think I did the pillow piece wrong because it's supposed to be like a front and a back pillow, and like this is the size of it, so I'm just gonna use it as like a little booster seat. Anyway, so you cut out all the pieces, and first what you're gonna do is put both of the front pieces and the back pieces together to make like just one rectangle and a square. And then what you do once you sew those together, you take one of the side pieces, lay it down, pin the middle of the side piece to the middle of the front and the middle of the back. Make sure they line up like this. And then you put the other piece on top of it. So actually it'll be pinned like this. So this is your wrong side. You pin those together like that. And then you lay the other side piece on top so it covers them. And then you sew it like a big rectangle. You flip it inside out. And then this is what it will look like. And then you take one of your rods and you roll it up, and then you kind of like pin and sew so it makes pockets for the rods to go in on all 4 sides, and then you do your little pillow thing. So that's it. If you want more details and I didn't explain it well enough, like I said, I'll have the video pinned up in the iCards. Now I have to figure out the whole rigging system and the macrame part. So let's get to doing that. I think what I'm going to do is, obviously this carabiner is going to be the top because I have an eye hook all the way up there. You guys can't even see. I have an eye hook all the way up there, and the carabiner has to hook into the eye hook. So I think I'm going to have the carabiner and then like a macrame part and then the ring, just like I have the bassinet. So we'll do this, then this, and then off of that ring, you see how it comes off into 4 for I have the bassinet. I think I'm going to have it come off into 2, and then this is the big rod piece, so it'll attach to this, and then after it attaches to the 2, it's going to split off on 2 on each side, and then that will attach to, you know, like the big rectangle where the thing actually is, the swing actually is. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how many feet of yarn I need, and then we'll probably just do a time lapse of me macrame and everything and making it all pretty, and then we'll put it together. So what I have done, I took 8 strings of this yarn, which is about, I don't know, 12 or 13 feet long each. Folded them in half, so I have a loop on one end, right? And I'm going to attach the loop bit to my carabiner on there. Looks like this, okay? Now, I need to figure out how far down I want this ring. I think I'm just gonna like braid this until it gets to here, and then it'll split off into 2, and I'll do a braid on either side, bring it through the holes, tie a knot on the bottom, and then split it into 2 on either side. I've finally finished it. It was not long enough. I didn't give myself enough rope to actually hook this one to the ceiling, so I'm using this like adjustable cord from the bassinet. But I finished it, and here's the little pillow. I guess I could use it as like a back pillow or kind of as like a booster. I have not put her in it, and I don't know, it feels like it's not even, but I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore, so maybe like beats me. So let's go ahead and put her in it and see what happens. But I'm nervous that it's gonna be like, I don't know, really wonky or something. If I scooch her all the way back. Yo! Oh, okay. Yay! Look at that! Yay! It works! Here's what she looks like from the front. So I have to scooch her butt all the way back for her to be able to actually be able to sit in there properly. And I think she's too tall. She doesn't have any core strength or anything to use the cushion on the bottom. So I did a normal braid up here, and then I tied a knot and I divided the strings and braided 2 braids until it got to this piece, tied another knot underneath, and then when I split it up into 4 strands each, I just did, I don't know, this macrame knot. I totally forget what it's called. But I did that all the way down, and then I wove it through. I did the back and the front first so that they're a little bit higher than the sides. And then under here, I just tied a knot and left a little bit of the strings just in case I need to retie it or something. But that's basically all the knots I did. Super duper basic. And yeah. I don't know. It's going to be like a lot of practicing to try and figure out how to position her. But so far it's holding, and I really like the color, especially with my walls, like I said. I'm so happy it's finished. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions about how to build this or any questions at all, go ahead and leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them. So yeah, bye guys!